Hello, everyone. So today we're going to talk about the compounded annual growth rate, or CAGR. So, what is CAGR? So, the compounded annual growth rate is the rate of return that an investment would need to have every year in order to grow from its beginning balance to its ending balance over a given time interval. The CAGR assumes that any profits were reinvested at the end of each period of the investment's lifespan. So I actually have a calculator here. Let me, where was it? We'll go back here. And there's a investment growth calculator. You can find it online. You just have to go fidelity.ca and they have a investment growth calculator, right? So let's assume that you start with $1,000. You have like all emergency funds and everything, and you want to start investing, and you put $1,000 in the beginning. And let's assume you're 30 years old and you want to invest until you are 65. So you have almost 35 years to invest your money. So let's put that 35. Rate of return, as we talk about CAGR, the S&P 500 has over the years returned 12% CAGR. So let's input that. And every month you would put in $100. That's a monthly contribution. And you won't have a tax rate on it because it will be in the TFSA. Yeah, so there you go. So you start with $1,000 and you give it 35 years. Your annual rate of return is 12%. That's CAGR, up or down. And every month you add $100. That's it. Not more than 100, just $100. And as you can see here, in 35 years, your projected savings will be $708,000. That's by only saving $100 every month, which is, I think it's very easy. And also here, look at this, the amount invested. So during this 35 years of time, the amount you invested was only $42,900, right? And these are simple earnings. So for example, if every year whatever returns you get, you take it out and you don't reinvest it, then it's called simple earnings. But when you reinvest those earnings, it compounds. And look at that, it's $573,000 just in profits. Just, and that is tax free as well. If it's in your TFSA, it's tax free. Let's assume, I know $100 would be easy for everyone. So let's say, for example, if you put $200 every month, and see how drastically this number changes. It changes to $1.35 million. And I can also, and even like here, 1% change on this. So let's say from 12 to 13, you learn a little bit, you find ways to, increase that 1% savings, and that would change to $1.78 million. I can definitely help you to increase 2 to 3% every year, and that, let's say at like 15%, that would grow to 3.12 million. That's just a change of 3%. See, this is 3.12 million at 15%, and at 12%, it's 1.35 million. So it's almost doubles, right? The three, just by adding 3% yearly. Here I'll show you the returns of the S&P 500 over the years. We'll start from uh, year 2000. Where, yeah, here. So first 3 years it had negative returns. As you can see, minus 22%, minus 11%, minus 9. And then consistently every year, 28%, 10%, 5%, 16%, 5%, and then a down year, and then again 26%. So in last 25 years, it had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 red years, and almost 19 years it was up. So that's how the compounding works, or like simple investing works. Just invest your money in the S&P 500. Don't do anything fancy. Don't look for 100% returns. Easily, simply just make 12 to 15% returns a year in the S&P 500. And I I don't think so you can anybody would retire broke. And I will make another video on what is the S&P 500, what companies are included in that, as well as the Nasdaq 100. And if you guys have any questions from this video, if you like it, if you don't like it, just comment below, let me know